real episodes, you know? Not like an episode off Hot Rod TV or something like that where everything just flows perfect and smooth. Yeah. You're famous?
I don't do autographs though.
You're famous now.
Huh?
You're on YouTube.
Hey YouTube.
Let's go get this boat. Anything up with it? I'm gonna go do some prawning. Love it. Oh, don't get back you up there. Don't back you up on her. Don't get your back. Yeah. I'll back up. I got you. Come on there, buddy. Let's go. Yeah, that should do it for you. No, don't do it. It's a boat.
So fast again.
Yeah, it's good. A little bit more. You're free. You're free, bed. Go for the load. And that's it. That's how you clean up the bottom of a boat here out on the ocean. We're in Vancouver Island. Well, now that I helped my buddy do that, I think I'm gonna go home and talk about that little problem I have. My little mess up I did. Not a big problem, not the end of the world. You know how it is. Sometimes you gotta mess up to learn. How are you gonna learn anything if you don't screw up once in a while, right? So, learning curve. Alright, well, after we get all settled here and drop that trailer off, I'm going back and let's make a demonstration about all that. Yeah. Alright. Remember that little screw up I was telling you about? Let me tell you a bit more about what happened. So, check this out. Alright, so a couple days ago, made the video, let me make my sugar wash. I screwed up. Been a while since I've done one. Wasn't focusing, wasn't paying attention. I was using a new yeast I wasn't used to using before. So I pitched my yeast too low, and I also had too much sugar in there. It was asking for the temperature to be at 30 degrees. It was asking for 7 kilos of sugar for the packet. And I put 10 kilos of sugar in, and I pitched it at around 20 degrees. So it just kind of went stagnant. So I went down to my local wine shop, talked to the lady there. She recommended that I warm it back up and get it back up to 30 degrees, which I'm doing by the fire slowly. A little heating pad underneath it, getting it warm. And then I am going to put some diammonium phosphate in there to bring my yeast back to life. It's a bunch of nutrients and stuff, I believe. And I'm also going to put some EC 1118 in there to kind of wake that yeast back up. This stuff, she says, is like Viking yeast. It'll go through anything, she says. So, yeah, gonna wake this back up before I pitch it, because I'll give it 2 days after I do this. If I don't see any kind of fermentation, after 2 days after doing this, pitching it, whatever. It's 20 pounds of sugar, no big deal. What's the temperature at now? I'm almost at 30, 28. Yeah, I'm 28. We're getting close. So, let it sit for a few more minutes. I'm gonna get this yeast ready. Here, I got my diammonium phosphate over there. Get that, and let's get this ready. Okay, another thing I wanted to share with you guys is how I'm gonna start doing the top of my primary fermentators for my airlocks. So I used to do it like this, as you can see. A great big bung in there. Alright. But I mean, it works just fine. But I think this new way is cleaner. So get these little O-rings. Oh, hold on. Check that out. Alright. And then I take 5/8 whole bit. Alright. And I simply just drill out this divot and insert this guy. Alright, let's get my drill. Alright, so we got our hole nice and clean. Go very gentle on these lids because they like to spider. And then you just simply walk that in there. Alright, get a little wet. And just slide it on in. 5/8 hole fits this little guy. Like perfect. Perfect. Okay. Our 5/8. Then we got our new style of airlock. I like these ones way better looking. Pop that in there. That is a much cleaner primary fermentator lid. an airlock system. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you prefer? I think that's far superior. Look at that. I think it's just sexy looking, you know? First time having a little S-curve one. I like that better. This, Anyway, that's how I do my lids now. I like it. Seems to work pretty good. Let's go check our temperature out over on the mash. Okay, mash time here. What's our temperatures at? 28, getting there, almost. Okay. All right, so this is what we're going to be using. This here is our diammonium phosphate that we are going to be putting in. 2 tablespoons, putting in for that waker back up. Then I'm going to do some EC 1118. Right? Gonna sprinkle that on the top. Wake it back up. This was the yeast I was using. This is Still Spirits Pure Turbo Yeast. Supposed to be good stuff. I still believe it is. I just wasn't used to using this yeast. This yeast is 15% ABV. I was 7 kilos in it of sugar. Like I said, I did 10 kilos. Also wanted it at 30 degrees. I did it at 20 degrees, so I think I screwed it up pretty good. It just ain't doing nothing. So, if putting my diammonium phosphate in there and putting the yeast in with it to try and kickstart that yeast again, if that doesn't work in the next 2 days and I don't see any fermentation going on, I'm going to ditch it. And I'm going back to Still Spirits fast fermenting yeast. This is supposed to go in 48 hours. Ferments in a little as 48 hours. 20% ABV. Not so finicky, this yeast, I hear. It's much more forgiving, you know. This one's 8 kilos. Still supposed to get you 20% ABV. I got 18% off of that I'm using. And it says up to 15. So I definitely put a little extra sugar in there. I probably shouldn't have. Okay. Enough of that. Let's get to this stuff. Let's get 2 tablespoons lined up. All right, I'll be back. All right, now you're getting recorded.
Oh.
You weak loser. Yeah, she ain't got nothing to say. I was gonna keep this thing on me all the time. Every time you start to complain, I'm just gonna fire this thing up. What you gotta say now, tough person? Oh. Does it freak you out?
Yeah.
I'm in America. What you?
America.
All right, we got this guy at the temperature here. Now we're gonna put 2 teaspoons of diammonium phosphate in here. This is gonna feed the yeast up. It's gonna get the yeast going here. It's nutrients for the yeast, so hopefully this brings it back to life. We're gonna see. Okay, put that guy in there. Then we're gonna put this little packet of EC 1118 in here. And throw that in there. Also kick this thing going. Oh, like I said, lady said this stuff's like baking yeast. And it looks a lot different than the other stuff did. Now I'm gonna grab my mixer and blend that up really well. 2 seconds. All right, well, we mix that. Guess we'll see what's gonna happen. I'll keep you guys posted over the next 2 days if this kicks back off, or if it doesn't. We start a whole new batch, whatever, no big deal. Yeah, kind of excited to see if this is gonna work. So we're gonna finish it up. I'm gonna cap it off, but before I cap it off, we're gonna use our sanitization spray and get that taken care of. I believe it's back here. I always like to just spray down the lids, make sure nothing on there, you know. Lock her down real good. Top this guy off. All right, all done. Let's see if that wakes it back up. Kind of excited to see what's gonna happen. All right, stay tuned, guys. Have a good day. It is fermenting. It's alive. It's alive. I gotta get a proper heating pad on this thing. Because it's a little cool in my basement, but it's alive. What's that noise? Woo! Yeah, boys. That's how we do it out here. The question is, will she drive out of it? Let's find out. Ooh, there we go. 4x. Remember, guys, if you like my videos, you like my screwing around, getting stuff done, tips and tricks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps me out more than you can imagine. I appreciate all of my subscribers. You guys are all amazing. That's what I do it for, is for you guys. So yeah, let me help you out. Enjoy the videos.